Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game. When we last left off, we were looking for some lost letters for a Koopa paratroopa named Paracarry. He is a mailman, and he has lost his letters that he's supposed to deliver, and so we're trying to retrieve them. Also, I took that episode break a little sooner than I intended to. I was totally planning on coming to this screen and being all, phew, maybe we ought to take a break. I didn't realize the road up would be so rough. And I would have been all, oh wait, no, he's not done yet. Of course, as nice as it would be to take 5 on a rock, you have to watch yourself. Enemies disguise themselves as rocks. They're nasty and spiky, so keep your eyes open. But anyway, yeah, I would have been like, yeah, this is a good place for an episode break. I guess we'll take a break. But nope, I took that break too soon. Oh well, I'm gonna go ahead and blow up this rock now. Well, that was easy. Let's do that some more, shall we? This one will be a little trickier. And now we got 2 of these guys. So, first things first. What exactly are we dealing with here? This is a cleft. Clefts are pretty strong, so you'd better be careful. 2 HP, 2 attack, 2 defense. Their specialty is pretending to be rocks, so watch your step on the mountain. That would be an interesting specialty to have. Do you know anybody who is like a professional rock? You'll get hurt if you jump on the spikes on their heads. You know, there's Persian running away sometimes. It's true, these guys are kind of tough. Never mind their attack, but a regular hammer attack won't do anything, and you can't jump on them. However, this is why I wanted the D down pound badge. Just eats through that defense. Super useful. And I'm just going to start by heading up. There's stuff down there, but I can't reach it yet. Oh, I swapped out too soon. Whoa, we're pretty high up. Ugh, I feel a little faint. I never told you this before, but I have a fear of heights. That is certainly an interesting little bit of information there. That's why I like tattling. You learn stuff that, under normal circumstances, you wouldn't be finding out. Like, I'm pretty sure there aren't any NPCs in the game that are all, hey, Goombario is afraid of heights. This is something you have to actively try to find out. More or less. As a reminder, every single map in the game has a tattle message for Goombario. Some are better than others. As you've noticed, I'm trying to focus on only some of the more interesting tattles. And whack-a-mole. I'm kind of glad that enemies sometimes drop little recovery items like that. Means I can have a little fun here and there with some of my special techniques. Although I am going to want to use up some of my items here and there. I don't want my inventory getting too full. Unfortunately, that's going to happen a lot. Okay. Okay, down here I think is another rock. When it comes to these cleft monsters, Bombette is the best strategy. Even better, her bomb attack when you're using it in battle costs FP, but when you use it outside of battle to get the first strike, it's completely free. That's a pretty sweet deal, and you are not going to give me the chance to bomb anybody, are you? Actually, speaking of requiring FP, that's what we're having to do in this case. That's okay, I got FP healing items. Although, with 6 FP left, I don't necessarily need to use them yet. 7 FP left. Alright, I'm gonna have to come back up here after we're done. First things first, though. There's something good in here. The damage dodge badge. If you do the action command, decreases Mario's damage by 1. This is really awesome to have, so I'm just going to go ahead and equip it right now. So, there we go. Oh, by the way, I got the Zap Tap badge now. So, I really wanted to have the Zap Tap badge on hand for Chapter 2. So what I did is, in between streams, I went back to the Koopa Village, and I did a couple of quizzes with Chuck Quizmo. The first one was, what is the color of the block you can break with the first hammer you got, which is yellow? And then after that, I found him again when he said, what ability does Goombario frequently use? And the answer is Tattle. So that gave me just enough star pieces that I was able to get me the Zap Tap badge. Not going to equip it just yet, but soon enough. Ideally, I'll gain another level soon. Although, maybe not. These guys aren't really given very much experience. So I'll probably have to do some managing of my badges before the upcoming boss fight. Because of course there's a boss fight coming up. How's my inventory looking right now? 6... Full. It's full. My inventory is full right now. That's a bummer. And I don't necessarily need to use anything right now either. Well, if I have to toss anything, I can just go ahead and toss the egg. I can grab another one as we leave Chapter 2. You know what? For funsies, let's try out Shrink Stomp. So, he's tiny, and he's going to cause very little damage. That time, I failed to defend on purpose. I just wanted to demonstrate how much weaker that was. Shrink Stomp is definitely going to be useful. Lowers their attack by 1 point. Not very much, but... Well, oh gosh, that's right, you guys are still here. I'll definitely be using this attack from time to time. Y'all need to bugger off. Like, seriously. I just wanted to see if I could talk to him while she was blowing up. You can't. Oh, there we go. That's one of the ones I dropped by accident. Thanks so much, really. Of course, there's still one more letter left. If at all possible, could you please find it too? I'm really scouring this area down here, but so far I haven't had much luck. You got wings. How are you not able to find these? So that just leaves this one last letter. Letter to Colorado. The last letter! You found it! Now I've got all the letters I've lost today. Oh, thank you so much. You're a lifesaver. I wish there were some way I could repay you for your help. Actually, to be honest, I haven't just lost letters on Mount Rugged. I may have sort of dropped some all over the Mushroom Kingdom while I was flying. Okay, I know you're concerned about getting fired, but if you haven't gotten fired yet, you never will. Yeah, you know, you're good at finding letters. Do you think you could keep an eye out during your travels? In return, I would offer you whatever help I can. Alright. Oh, praise the stars! I wasn't looking forward to having to find those letters all by myself. No, sir. I'll do my very best to help. You shall not regret this. And we got ourselves another party member. So press C down to have him carry Mario and fly for a short time. He can carry Mario over short gaps that he couldn't jump across by himself. While in battle, he can attack with skydive or smash into enemies using his shell shot ability. Now, onward! Oh, but hey, by the way, if you want to deliver a letter to someone, just speak to that person. I have to be next to you at the time for it to work, though. Keep it in mind, alright? Yeah, so we're not just looking for letters. We're actually going to be delivering letters as well. It is quite an extensive optional quest in this game, but it is totally worth it. Anyway, now that we have him on our team, first things first, save. Second things second, dodge. Dodge nothing. Nothing to dodge, apparently. And third, here we go. You're kind of limited on how far you can fly. But, admittedly, Paracarry is trying to carry a fat Italian plumber, so I'll give him a break on that. Oh, wait, what did I just get? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, yes, yes. This is awesome. Lets you do a quick hammer. Slightly damages all enemies on the ground or ceiling. This is going to come in really handy. In fact, I could equip it right now to deal with these rock monsters, but nah, I've already fought them all. I don't need to fight them again. That said, this is the point where I'm going to kind of want to swap around some badges. I want... I guess I don't need the D down pound now. I want to equip the Zap Tap. Hey there! Hold up a sec, partner. Just a darn minute. I've seen you somewhere. Yep, very similar. You look a lot like this feller Mario who's on Bowser's wanted poster. Now give, what's your name? Okay, So, this girl, I think it's a girl, is actually the game's second optional boss. Basically, two of these options will trigger a fight, while one of them will allow you to pass without fighting. If you want to pass without fighting, choose Luigi. I'm gonna choose Princess Peach. What's that? Princess Peach? You take me for a fool. Princess Peach is captured up there in Bowser's castle. You reckon I don't know that? You're asking for it, you big fibber. I'm thinking you're Mario. Prepare for your whipping. Okay, so this fight's gonna be kind of tough. So I'm glad I have this equipped. Because she is not immune to it. Still though, I'm gonna really want to take her seriously. So there's the Zap Tap badge in action. Any enemy that touches you takes a few points of damage. Well, 1 point of damage anyway. Now, because I'm fighting this fight having her shrunk, the battle's gonna play out kind of weird in a way. First off, she has this attack that she'll use every single time she's back to normal size. Second, she does have this attack where she lifts you up into the sky and tries to drop you onto the ground. And that would actually cause a whole lot of damage. But while she is small, she won't use that attack. However, because I have the Zap Tap badge, if I were not to shrink her, anytime she would try to use the grab attack, you would instantly take 4 damage, whereas under normal circumstances, you'd have an opportunity to break free and take no damage. Unfortunately, this defensive badge I have is not helping against that attack. If there's any way to actually take 0 points of damage from that attack, I don't know how, because even if you get it to max, it's just going to keep bouncing off of max over and over again. Maybe if you had like pixel perfect timing, it's possible. It's just pretty dang unlikely. But because of my strategy that I have, hitting hard and keeping her shrunk, she is not causing very much damage. And what would otherwise be a pretty tough fight, actually not that tough at all. I'm gonna heal FP rather than HP. Should be just about down. Yep, there she goes. Did her head detach from her body just then? Yow! I got whooped! By the way, if you do actually skip this fight, she would challenge you again during your return trips. Basically, that entire sequence would repeat. Having defeated her, though, she's gone for good. For now, anyway. And so we have reached the end of Mount Rugged. That didn't take too long. Alright, let me go ahead and look through my notes real quick. Alright. Welcome to Dry, Dry Desert. Well, hello there, old boy. He's 25 apparently. Yeah, I know, everybody thinks he's like in his mid-40s, but Mario is like in his 20s. Kind of weird that. How goes the travels, eh? I'm known as Colorado. I'm an archaeologist, you know. I travel the world. At the moment, I'm turning dry desert upside down to find the dry ruins. My assistants have attempted to gather information in dry outpost, which is near here. Sadly, as of yet, we're having little success. All I need's a clue, and we'll be golden. What? Whoa! You're Professor Colorado! It's Cooper! I live next to you! It's so great to see you! I never would have expected to meet up with you out here! I'm right in the middle of an expedition with Mario. I want to be an archaeologist like you. Hello there, Cooper. It's been ages. So, if you're serious about taking up archaeology, you and I should go to exploring someday. Anytime, really. For now, you concentrate on your adventure with Mario. You'll never attain such fame in archaeology as I have if you don't finish one task before starting the next. Whoa! Okay! As soon as we're done saving the princess and Mushroom Kingdom and everything, you and I'll go exploring. You know, it's kind of weird how excited Cooper is to see Colorado, given that he lives next door to the man. But then again, Colorado is notorious for never being home. Repeat a conversation. You're Colorado, correct? The name's Parakarry. I deliver letters. I believe I have one for you. Hang on a moment. Another letter duly delivered. A postman's job is never done. Oh, good show. It's a letter from my wife. Thank you ever so, old chap. This is just what I needed to give me strength to go on. I know. I'll pass this along as a spot of thanks. I came across it while I was immersed in the dig around here. And there we go. Every time we deliver a letter, we get a star piece. He's the archaeologist Colorado. He's famous as both a scholar and an explorer. Unfortunately, he's also renowned for his carelessness. He's wild about treasures and ancient secrets, so he's always taking off around the world on some adventure. We're assisting Professor Colorado. Right now, we're waiting on the guy who hiked over to Dry Outpost to try and bring back some information. Did you know the people of Dry Outpost are descendants of the makers of Dry Ruins? What a cool thought, huh? People have been living here, watching over the ruins for many generations. This is a Koopa Troopa from the excavation team. The team is assisting Colorado. That looks like hard work. I wouldn't want to do it. Doing chores in this heat? Ugh. Yeah, archaeology is certainly quite a time-consuming task. Oh boy. So we got new enemies here. I'm gonna do my best to not fight any of them. As long as we stick to the path, it's easy to go from Mount Rugged to Dry Outpost without getting lost. Since so many people use this path, the desert sands can't cover it up. Well, that's some interesting trivia. But yeah, Dry Desert is huge and also chock full of enemies. Like, I believe there are 73 battles in Dry Desert. So yeah, I'm totally not going to be fighting them all. In fact, Dry Desert is pretty freaking big. It's, I want to say 49 maps. Each one basically are the same identical map, just with little changes and little treasures. Arranged in a 7x7 grid, basically. So it's not entirely possible to get lost, unless you get caught in one of these whirlwinds. Granted, getting caught in these whirlwinds is not a big deal. The whirlwinds basically take you one map up and one map to the right of where the whirlwind was. So with that in mind, I can just walk down to the south, and I'll be right back down on the path. In the meantime, I got the runaway pay badge. Lets Mario earn star points even if he escapes from battle. That sounds potentially useful. I forget specifically how it works. Mario, I'm so tired. If we find a shady tree, let's take a rest for a while. What, you're tired already? Well, alright. I suppose we could go ahead and go on a break. This looks like a nice shade to sit tight in. So, while we take ourselves a break, we're going on an episode break. Seems fitting enough. And when we come back, we'll be making our way into the next town over. And then back into the desert, 'cause there's some stuff we're gonna need to find.